What's up, everybody? Let me fix his angle a little bit. There we go. All right, this video, I'm gonna be talking about my all-time favorite springtime bait. There's really kind of two that I really like. However, it depends on the situation, the water temperature, water clarity, what the weather's doing, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff depends, which one of these that I'm gonna go to the quickest, which one do I like more is gonna determine on what I just said. So, start off with I'm gonna show you guys two of my favorites. I think I did mention that. So with this, this technique is basically, so when you think about jerk bait, you can fish it slow, you can fish it fast, you can fish it, you can let it sink 6 to 8 to 10 foot, and you can jerk it slowly if it's cold in the winter. Fish are lethargic and they're not moving fast and all that. Jerk bait can really be a key, but a lot of people know that, and it's not a secret. But what I feel like is kind of a secret is what I'm about to show you guys. I haven't seen a whole lot of people throw weightless flukes, and that's what this is. A weightless. This is actually a Googan dart. I like the dart better than a regular fluke, just simply because I think it darts better, and you can control it so much better, and I think it sinks a little faster. The Zoom Fluke and other companies I've noticed, they don't sink as fast. And I don't like it. I don't want it to sink just, like a jig or, something weighted, but I do want it to fall, about a foot per 2 seconds or so, or 3 seconds. I want it to fall slowly. But yeah, this technique, I tell you, I have, what, bud?
Can you give me something?
What?
Can you give me something to do?
You want your baits? Is that what you want? You want your tackle box?
Mm-hmm.
1 second, guys. My son wants his tackle box. So, I have so often in the springtime, I know people say, red chatterbaits, red crankbaits, and red this color, this, Alabama rig, spinnerbait, blah, blah, blah. Don't get me wrong. I've caught them with that, and I get the point. But for me, this seems to work about the best for me in the springtime. My camera angle keeps falling a little bit. So basically, I throw this thing out there. If the water temperature is 50, low 50s, I work it pretty slow. I'll jerk real soft, and then I'll pause for 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'll jerk, pause, and then I'll jerk one time. Just mix it up, feel it out, and kind of keep paying attention to how your cadence is, because when you get a bite, okay, that bite came when I jerked and paused, not when I jerk like 3 or 1 time or whatever. Keep all that in mind when you're throwing this thing around, because yeah, it'll help you dial it in a little better. And I put it on a big heavy wide gap EWG style hook. I don't know if you can see it very good, but and I thread it up on the line. I don't like the eye of the hook to be sticking out, because it's just, I feel like it catches grass, and I prefer it to be hidden. It makes the bait look a little more stealthy and whatnot. And then I skin hook it in the top, and yeah, give this a try next time you're out in the springtime. Right now it's spring, it's perfect time to try it out. So yeah, and then now I'm going to show you my my all-time favorite bait in the springtime. Hands down, I think it don't matter what time of year it is, really. There's no time of year that controls this bait. and that is a Nico rig. This thing is absolutely dynamite. Now, I have this rigged up on this VMC weedless head with an O-ring, wacky style, or Nico style, and then a nail weight. Now, one thing that I think that you have to do with this is use a trick worm. Let that tail flutter, keep it a little on the longer side. Obviously, this end's heavier, so it's going to stay down. But this tail has a lot more action. And I know in the springtime, people say, oh, you know, you want a little more of a subtle action. There are times where just your traditional style Senko is going to be, you know, probably a better deal than this. But all around, summertime, fall, winter, spring, there's no water temperature that controls it. This, I just love throwing a Nico rig. I have a ton of confidence in it. This and yeah, it's my go-to. Honestly, when the bite's tough, it's either going to be this or a drop shot or just a straight wacky. Now, if I'm just weightless wacky rigging, I will tend to lean more towards, you know, your traditional style Senkos. Just I don't know. I feel like it's balanced a little better. This trick worm's a little bit more flexy on one end. However, I've not really experimented a whole lot with that. But when I do wacky rig weightless, I typically do a traditional style Senko. So yeah, I have this rigged up on 10-pound mono or fluoro. I believe it's Cigar Abrasics, I think, and I have it on a 7-foot medium fast. This is a Lew's Carbon Fire, and the reel is also a Lew's Carbon Fire. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, this is my all-time favorite lure when it comes to springtime fishing. Actually, all year, but especially in the springtime. You can skip this thing up around docks, laydowns, rocks. It don't matter. I've caught them a ton. I've caught a ton of bass with this. And just a couple weeks ago, that Major League Fishing event I was in, the BFL down in Kentucky Lake, I was throwing chatterbaits, crankbaits, the Little John Spro, the DT6. I was throwing red chatterbait. I was throwing a bunch of stuff. A teeny tiny micro Alabama rig, about the size of a spinnerbait. And I did throw a spinnerbait. I threw a swim jig, and then it hit me. I'm like, what am I doing? I picked this thing up. Water temperature was, I believe, right around 54 degrees. After I picked this thing up, I never caught one bass until like 10 o'clock. I picked this up when I realized I should have, and I kept it in my hand the rest of the day, and I ended up catching like 10 or 12 more fish. And yeah, I love this bait. Absolutely gotta have it. It's a must for me. So yeah, there you have it. I am announcing something. I just bought a boat. It's an aluminum boat. I'm sitting on it. I know you can't really see a whole lot of it right now, but that is going to be the next video. I'm going to show you guys around. It's nothing special. It's, you know, I got a really, really good deal on it. So I'm going to be showing that in the next video. And I'm going to start a tin rig series on YouTube. This is what I'm going to be using to fish all my local stuff around here. I'm going to be running the tin rig everywhere. So I'm going to start that. I'll make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and when I post that video, you'll be able to watch it. And yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see, and stay tuned for the next one. Later.